What's up, girl bosses? Today we are checking out the new EP from the Death Doom band Worm. Death Doom with a black metal. I don't even really know how to describe them. They got like death metal, they got black metal, they got doom. It's all slapped together and it is fantastic. They sound great. We last heard from them Shadowside Kingdom, the single off of this. It's only a 4-song EP, so short, or you would think, but remember, it's Black and Death Doom. And Doom songs take forever. So this is like 26 minutes short for a Doom EP, honestly. Especially for it to be 4 songs, but I'm really excited for this one. If you haven't heard, they released an album last year, Foreverglade, so make sure you go check it out. And I say that's enough stalling. Let's get into it. Except psych, it's not enough stalling, because I'd really appreciate it if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's free, helps out me a ton, and helps you find new music. So it sounds like a great deal to me for the free price. Also in the description down below, you can find all my social media links, merch links, and on top of that, all my music links for my project Sunscourge, where I do all the instrumentals. Let's do it. First song is Bluenothing. The cover art is so gorgeous. I love that. Oh my god. Yeah, they describe themselves as necromantic black doom. That's fucking gorgeous, dude. Smooth transition. I like the sparing use of like choir and synths right now. Ooh, bells in harmony. There we go, there's the pickup. Oh man. There's like a gothic feel to that. That's like something Cradle of Filth would do, ambience wise. Kind of meditative too. we go. Get that black metal drumming. Then death metal comes in. Oh, that's a cool low synth. It sounds like what the cover art looks like. I find that phenomenal. Oh. I'd actually prefer to learn how to solo like that than just like super fast sweeping. Don't get me wrong, both would be nice. But it carries so much more weight. Oh, that was a cool pickup. This is still Bluenothing? Whoa! Wow, we're not even... Hey, this song's actually crazy long. Holy shit. It's 11 and a half minutes. That's a fucking journey. do hard pan leads, liking that. Oh man, that was sick. Because sometimes they would like harmonize on some notes, and it was, that was really cool. We're getting fucking Gregorian up here. I love that. Shout out my boy Greg. There's no way it was like, I think we're 9 minutes in, it was like 11. Okay, we actually are over. Shame myself every day. I like that better than Shadowside Kingdom. Shadowside Kingdom was good, but this was a little more dense, and I felt like Shadowside Kingdom was diverse in terms of energy. This was diverse in terms of sound. Like, right, there were a bunch of different like sections that lean more death metal, lean more black metal, more ambient. That was fucking sick. It felt like it told a story. There's Centuries of Ooze II. Centuries of Ooze 1 is fucking... Oof, that's on Foreverglade, I believe. Some of these are cut from Foreverglade. Fuck, dude. It's like a more advanced spectral voice. What are these VSTs? I gotta know. That sounds so cool. Like, these synth packs are insane. kind of getting into like Bathory a little, but when Korthon was in his like Viking phase. That's like a Celtic frost guitar tone. This type of clean singing that gets a little into chanting, it makes me think of Ulver a little bit. Old Ulver when they were doing folk black metal. Not the new electronic one. That was good shit, man. What's next? Shadowside Kingdom's the last one. Invoking the Dragonmoon. Wow. I think this one's short. This might just be an interlude. Yeah. We'll see. The fuck? Man, Rings of Saturn who? God damn. That is so fucking impressive. Man. Shit, dude. Last of Shadowside Kingdom. This one was much slower to start. Great ambience. Similar to the ambience from Hypocrisy in their song Roswell 47. I think they have a similar intro. Just in terms of choir. They're so fucking talented. Holy shit. Oh. It starts slow, but man, it's worth it. Oh. When those kicks hit, man. Oh. It's fucking inspiring. It's a little thrashy here. Every now and again I hear Rings of Saturn of the soloing, that's insane. Clean fucking sweeps. It just had to only be 4 songs, unfortunately. Oh my god, this is why I just absolutely love the Florida metal scene. Some of my favorite bands of all time have come out of Florida. Mostly in the 90s, because that's when that scene was like popping off. I believe, is Deicide Floridian? I believe Deicide is Floridian, but my favorite death metal band of all time, Morbid Angel, they're from Florida. Death, of course, from Florida. These guys from Florida. It's been a great. Ooh, don't want to bump my computer. It's been a great scene for death metal and death doom. Doom in Florida is popping off. Recently, hardcore beatdown stuff like you'd hear from Traders or the direction Scumfuck is taking themselves, and they're from Florida too. Just the Florida scene has always historically popped off, and I just love it. With Worm, what I really do like about them is that they blend a few things that I really do enjoy in metal. So not just deathcore, well, not deathcore at all, because nothing they do here relates to deathcore really. I would love for an act to do that, but I'll get into that in a bit. So number one, I feel like I hear a lot of Spectral Voice. Spectral Voice released like a 5-song EP back in, I believe, 2017. 2018 at latest. Go check that out if you like this, because it fucking hits. It feels more space-like, and it really engages with that sound in a different way. It's not as like so intensive. It doesn't quite get the black metal sound as much, but it's very similar. That's the band I feel like is most similar to this. A little bit of Blood Incantation too, I feel. That's on the more minor end, just in terms of the ambience that Blood Incantation has historically done. Really cool stuff. Like I said earlier, some of it, like at times the guitar soloing, I feel like it rivals Lucas Manns or Joel Omens from Rings of Saturn. Like it is, like the sweeping is so crisp and clean. It's great. And then like maybe every now and again there's like, you hear like a finger against like the string, or like some like noise that would make it like not perfect. But I love that because it shows how human they are. Like it feels achievable when you see them make like a minor mistake like that. It doesn't affect the outcome of the song. But there was like a few where I was like, oh, he just finished a solo and his like finger scraped against the string. And it's just like those things. It's like, man, I need to really stop bumping my computer. It's things like that where like, man, that's fucking inspiring. Because I feel like sometimes, I don't know if you guys who are musicians out there, you like see like your idols play shit like the hardest, most technical shit perfectly. It's a little depressing. You're like, can I do that? I don't feel like I can do that. But man, I find it so inspiring, and I feel like they also had like a bit of a gothic sound, just in terms of like the ambience they were doing, that kind of harkens Cradle of Filth, but only in terms of that ambience, like the keyboard and well, the ambience. I really get a gothic vibe from that, and I've been going on kind of a gothic blackened death metal bender recently. Listen to a lot of Cradle of Filth, My Dying Bride, Paradise Lost, all the old stuff. Oliver, I've just been in my black metal feels, and I really feel like with my project Sunscourge, I would really love to blend that sort of like gothic, symphonic black metal sound and more like synthwavy stuff that you would hear in like maybe Perturbator, and somehow combine those two to get something new in a deathcore band. And I feel like oh man, the programming is easy enough, because you don't do most of the work. I gotta learn how to solo. I want to learn how to solo as good as these guys, because that's so nice. It's something. All those 90s bands that really popped off, I feel like they've been forgotten to history, just because like there's all these modern deathcore bands, and they they don't have those same influences that the bands that started the genre had. So, you know, you got kind of a different sound. Like, are you hearing much suffocation in modern deathcore? Maybe you get like a kind of slammy riff, but it's so far removed. Are you hearing any like Morbid Angel? Any like influence from like Gateways? Gateways, I feel like could be super influential just in terms of ambience. And my rectification, that's not the right word. My rectum. My solution to that is do it myself. Oh, you know, that's where I'm at. This is, see, now you guys are getting like the behind the scenes behind my thoughts with Sunscourge. I really do want to create something new. And what's sick is that these guys, they're doing that, which is phenomenal because not just like death metal, but also like death metal, black metal, doom metal. All three of those genres are old. They're like all like 30 years old, and they managed to blend it together in a super unique way. That is super fucking impressive, and I find that inspirational, absolutely inspirational. It's what I'd like to do with my project. I'd absolutely love to do that with my project. And it's kind of like recently I've been like really thinking, like what got 4 songs now, like what direction do I want to take this project in? I feel like I see all these bands that they seem so sure of themselves and sure of their sound, but it's interesting, a lot of them, like, you know, like Lorna Shore is their first EP was like 2012. You can't find that anywhere. You cannot, it's like not on streaming services. Like sometimes there's like the illusion that these bands just like their first release is just the most perfect thing ever, but you know, it takes time to build there. It is nice to see the more like human side of the music scene and like how people grow their bands from like nothing, like Angel Maker starting off as a band that just did it for kicks in high school. Oh, but yeah, back to Worm. Really, really did love this. Probably one of my favorite EPs to come out of this year. And I'm excited to see what they drop next. Because like I said, it's just such a unique sound. I feel like it hits all sorts of different nostalgia factors for me. While at the same time, like giving kind of like a new voice to all these older genres and really making them more refreshing. Because they've been forgotten in the more modern iterations of metal, which I find kind of sad. You know, one day someone's going to do it. I'll try to do it. It seems like they're doing really good at it. Other people will try, but all I can do in the meantime is hopefully expose you guys to Worm and other bands like this through this channel. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you comment down below what you thought of this. Go check out Foreverglade. It is a fan-fucking-tastic album. You will not regret it. Go check that out.